I don't know why I'm not live on Twitter though. Let's see what's going on. We are live on YouTube. Your account need X Premium to stream. I have X Premium. Anyway, it looks like we are exclusively on YouTube today. It's not an issue. Seems like I'm live. I am. Sorry for the technical issues. Okay, let's get started. Hope everybody's doing well. My name is Hans. I'm simply a dude on the internet. Listen to me at your own risk. Try not to get offended by the things that I say, the things that I do. I'm just here to increase my bag by farming altcoins. We do the granny style of investing here, selling halves on doubles, getting these things when they're cheap. And overnight, we've had a nice pump in the main ecosystem that we are interested in. We do trade pretty much anything and everything, except if it's not in value. If it's not down 61% from the highs, I'm not really interested in it at all. And I value my coins versus ETH and PLS or BTC. In the past, we valued everything versus BTC because that was the only trading pairs that were available. Man, it's green. It actually just hurts my eyes, all of this green. If you do have requests, drop them in the stream. What's up, Diamond Hand Degenerate? While people are rolling in, it's very, very early here, and I guess it's pretty late for you guys in the US. Either way, most people watch this on the replay anyway. Do use the 2x speed, because I can't listen to myself in 1x speed, so please do hurry it up on a 2x or 1.5x, whatever you can handle. And let's look at some charts. We'll start with the macro, see if we do see anything interesting. The only thing that has changed here is that we now have a higher low, right? So the trend has changed of lower highs, lower highs, lower highs. And we are 6 months into this consolidation. I mean, I remember streaming with KTP back here. Very, very concerned about how overextended the market was and really scared that we're going to have a massive retracement. What we got is just like this 20% range, or let's be fair, a 30% range that we've been trading in sideways. We're very lucky that we only have gotten this, where in previous cycles you've retested 61.8 like often, which is this move all the way down here to 37, and we've not gotten that. So 183 bars, that's 6 months for you, right, in this downward move. Let's see how long it trended higher. So a little bit more than a year. And that was pretty practically straight up, except for this consolidation that we had here. Let's actually measure it from here. How long did that last? Yeah, that was 6 months of straight up from here to there. So now we've had that 6 months of consolidation. We have the eclipse season wrapping up, which the first eclipse is on the 19th and then on the 2nd. So if we just go off what happened previously, I know we talked about this in the previous episode, we should be seeing some bullish action after the 19th. If we just go off what happened back here. Okay, so BTC, nothing really changes unless we make a higher high. So we had lower highs all the way down and lower lows, right? That's a downtrend, and we've now changed the trend. Not really. Well, we're starting to change the trend as we have a higher low here. That also bounced off the 61.8, which is the golden ratio, or actually the 78.6 level down there. Yeah, so we can't really get excited unless we start closing candles above here. You can look for shorter time frame W's and stuff. This is a good uptrend. We've actually already had our pullback. Yeah, let's see where it goes. Forex Factory over here. Let's just go to actually to see me Fed Watch tool. See what they're predicting. Okay, so in 5 days we will have the next FOMC meeting. The market expects, wow, look at that, actually it's changed quite significantly. So a 57% chance of a single rate cut, which is 25 basis points or 0.25%, and then this has actually been rising significantly, which is interesting. It could be because the inflation came in lower than expected. So that's a 50 basis point rate cut here with a 43%. I prefer this one, rather do it slowly instead of spooking the market and making them think there's something wrong here. Yeah, everybody though has been calling for rate cuts the whole year. We had 0.60% retracement, yet some on Twitter bears swear this is the worst cycle ever. Yeah, we didn't really even go down that hard, eh? They're looking from a time perspective, right? I don't know if this time, the last cycle, we already started taking off into September. I mean, they're over here, right? So this is the first year. Let's just measure this. So that's 600 days into the cycle before we started taking off. Let's just measure that. Yeah, so we're about that same time, 672. We finally broke out like here. But we are a little bit higher, right? We only broke all-time highs there, 721 days later. I mean, it's not far off, right? We're almost there. So I don't think it's fair going off that W and measuring to where we are right now, because obviously we've broken the all-time highs already, or not conclusively broken it, but we have. So that's 721 days. Yeah, I mean, we're getting there, right? So that's why I expected this, like, whatever this was, very, very early. Obviously, I didn't have an idea of how it would look, but I mean, this is the best we could have hoped for, honestly. It's really cooled off the market. Yeah, so we have clear levels to look at. We need to close above that 65,000 area. On the short-term levels, we don't want to lose I mean, we really don't want to start losing these levels, right? And then last point of support is that 49,000. Let's look at ETH. ETH has retested that low nicely. I mean, we are just above the 61.8.
So we've bounced off value once. If I was a trader, I can't even look at this, right? Like if I was trading this and I wanted to get some, obviously I would have an order there. But if that's still catching a falling knife, catching it here, I would have to wait for a W to form, right, and to confirm, and then I can take it. I mean, I can't even look at it here. So from my perspective, this is what I would like to see. It's not a guarantee that you would get it. I mean, that would be very, very bearish, and the sentiment will be shot very much. Let's look at ETH. I mean, if it holds here, right, and it continues with the bull market, I'd be very impressed, and I would actually be surprised because you built this amazing accumulation back here, right? And this was the W here. You can see the large W, and this is on the weekly time frame as well. I mean, you can even look at it on the weekly. It's a very long consolidation, beautiful structure that was built. You can see the W here. Tried to break out once, got rejected, and then did its little, you could call that a cup and handle, finally breaking out. So we haven't really retested the breakout point. If you want to go off that W like that, it's still fine. You can measure that as a W because it is valid, right? Your low, your swing high, your retracement, and then if you go off that, we've beautifully just retested the breakout level, which is a Wyckoff check, which is bullish, right? So we just need to have a sign of strength here, and then off you go. I mean, don't be surprised if it starts trading in here. Obviously, that would mean BTC would need to go down a little bit more. BTC dominance, it's just playing with us. It had bearish market structure, actually broke below it. You can see how it like violently broke below it, and it's trying to get up there now. The 60% is such a round number, and it's so close, and it is the 61.8 retracement level. I don't know how it doesn't go there. ETH BTC. I'm here for the tech. Yeah, me too. This is just a fractal of the previous cycle, of the ETH BTC cycle. It's from that thing. This is the least you want to see, or at least see this kind of structure, right? Wherever the bottom comes in. I don't know if the bottom is in already. It's kind of trying to defend the bottom here, right? Wherever the bottom comes in, it still needs that W to form. High, defend your low, and then it goes. I mean, it can be that now here, but that's ugly, right? Your low, your rally, and now forming a higher low. That would be very sneaky of the market to do it like that. Doesn't have to last that long. You just need good market structure to reverse this. But this looks horrible, right? Finally, actually in the reload zone, right? So these 61.8s want to get hit. USDT, this is inverse of what we want to see in the crypto market. We want this to roll over, right? And this is a scarily good market structure here. And that was your breakout. Right, you can see the clear W. There's a small W in here, a larger one, broken out. Hopefully this is a little bit overextended on its indicators. I mean, you can't really see anything there. Let's look at the weekly. Let's put on the line chart, maybe. I mean, no divergences. There is divergences on the weekly, though, here. I mean, so showing a little bit of weakness, which is good. So let's see which fib level it's rejecting off. So it's rejecting off the 50. As long as it's below the 50, it's still in the bearish control zone. If it starts trading above, oh my word, that would suck, right? Obviously, we need this to roll over if we want a bull market. I mean, this does look like a double top, and it'll be confirmed once you start trading below that 5% area. another thing to look out for. When Solana is just trading sideways here. Total market cap looks exactly like BTC. We've got that double bottom. Nothing changes unless we start breaking above that 2.245 trillion level. Link is forming a nice little W here on the daily. Let's look at the weekly. And that will be a weekly W as well if I put on the line chart, right? Total 2. Still a higher low. Nice bullish engulfing there. RSI is nice and low on the weekly. We'll just simplify it. Once again, you need to close above 967 billion to be bullish. Anything else below that, it's nothing. It's pretty much nothing changes. There was a little W here that broke out, that failed. Once again, I would like to see a candle close above, I said 627 billion. Looks a little bit stronger, total 3. Let's take a look at the others. Now, these are your shitcoins, right? There was a W breakout, but I mean, it failed. So let's look at that. 226 point, that's 227 billion for the others. And the others' dominance, even stronger. The dominance. Nice little double bottom here. Nothing changes unless we close about that 10% level. Okay. And obviously you need these lows to be defended. Otherwise, we're looking for lower prices. This is great. This is market structure within the reload zone, because this is where value is at. This is where a little old lady would be looking to take some longs on some altcoins. Talked about dominance. I mean, gold is just, yeah, rallying to all-time highs. Yeah, asset prices are going to continue higher because not only because of inflation, but because of inequality as well. The rich just get richer, they get more cash, and they need to put it somewhere. Okay, I mean, we can go to the ecosystem, to the PulseChain ecosystem. Everything is very, very... Let's just scroll through everything, I guess. Can I look at CDP? Yeah, I will. Let's actually start with your requests. Carp DM pension. I still have some of this. IMP fruits. Yeah, I mean, this is all-time highs, right? No, I'm gonna actually look, because I might be up on a double here, because that's me selling off on a double here. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm selling off on doubles here. The RSI, it's the highest it's ever been. Now, I'm not going to call it top, because it is practically impossible to call tops. But what I am doing is I'm just taking my profits, right? Like when I enter a trade, I know where my profit levels are before. Fuck everything else, just buy EEX. Maybe you should have bought EEX when I was tweeting about it, when the ratio was at its lows. Maybe I can quickly find that for you guys. Here we go. Okay, you see? Maybe not now, but when this was tweeted, there was a great time to go long, right? Like, look at DJ Cryptomatic. Appreciate your efforts, but we have been saying for years in this community that TA does not matter. TA doesn't matter, but I called the bottom. Anyway, maybe I should just like this tweet so you can come back to that and look at it. Now we will pull up your EEX. It's funny that you guys are in my chat now, but I was just getting flooded, not only by OGs, but by everybody else while I was talking about EEX. It's funny how the world works. That is cool. Perfect market structure for X versus. What should we look at? I'm not interested in USD value. It's breaking out versus USD here. Oh, no problem, dude. Like I said at the start of my stream, please don't get offended by the things that I say. Like, this is just the character I'm playing, right? This is not the real Hans. None of you know the real Hans. You get so over-emotional over text. No, I get actually excited because I'm right. This is me bragging. I mean, this is perfect market structure. You're really just breaking out now. But the whole ecosystem is breaking out. That's why I don't really like looking at USD. So I look at BLS, and I mean, that's beautiful market structure. You just need to start closing candles above here, right? And that's a breakout. You can see it's starting to get rejected here. The RSI has got a lot of room. Yeah, so versus USD, I mean, I probably can't fault you for even going long here before we break out, right? Really, your resistance levels and your all-time highs are all the way up there, right? So this can go very, very quickly. Let's actually look at it versus the other hex quickly. Clear W, hey? Beautiful. So that is a weekly W, guys. I can't actually believe it. We thought this day would never come. No, I do have hex here. Let me just quickly look at the overall chart. Yeah, clear break of the W. Let's look at it on the weekly. I mean, we can't see anything unless we put it on the log chart. Yeah, if I put it on the line chart for you guys, I mean, it's undeniable, right? Oh man, that's my only concern, is that if the body traded lower, but the candlesticks are fine. You can see here how long this has been telling you that this is a buy. It's not the end of the world. Let's actually look at it here. Put on the line chart here. Let's hope that, yeah, okay. As you guys can see here, that the candle body closes. This is a much better candle body close, and I'll put more emphasis on this chart because it's a DEX. I think this data is more accurate than, for example, the chart that we just looked like. I could be wrong, but I'm putting. I can't find the right word, but this is stronger, this chart, and the data that we have here. A clear bullish divergence breakout on the weekly. Right, because price action was lower here. Price action went lower. And this is now confirming a strong bullish divergence on the weekly. Yeah, so there you go. I mean, I can't fault someone for going long here. Okay, so let's look at the ratio between the two. Interesting. I think it might be a little bit over. Oh, it's not. EX will outperform PX once it closes above that level. So yeah, it's just still moving sideways. Both of them holding their value. So thus far, it really doesn't matter which one you bought in the last week. You're actually down if you bought EX. If you sold your PX for EX. Here. So that's a third of the value. I just imagine a lot of money coming into that, and it moves quickly. Yeah, and your technical traders, people that don't even know about the fundamentals, will look at that chart. You just need to get it in front of them, right? Okay, let's do some analysis on PLS here. So the clear daily W down there, and you can see the stuff that happened. The stochastic RSI is at the top, but it can spend a lot of time here. The RSI is fine. There's no bearish divergence there. Let's go down to smaller time frames. High on the 12. High on the 8, no bear doves. The 4 hour is fine. The 4 hour doesn't even have bearish divergence yet. And the 2 hour, same. No bearish divergence even on the 2 hour. Interesting. Okay, so a nice sustainable run here. Let's take a look at the weekly. So the weekly is crossing bullish here. These are bullish divergences on the RSI because price action is higher. We just need to close that. That is confirmed bullish divergence. We just need to close above it. Right? That's undeniable. I mean, and then you pretty much can't fault someone like going along here. But the only thing we need is a weekly W, which we currently don't have. We have a V bottom, right? So, I mean, it still can go higher and then do its retracement. And voila, there you go. There's your weekly W. We've got location. Location is simply we're, I mean, down 61% from the highs, well below that. You need indicator confirmation, and this is the large time frames, right? We need to see a bullish divergence, and we've got 2 bullish divergences right in front of us, formed, not confirmed yet. And yeah, then we just need market structure. It's the last thing we need, and then I can't fault literally a professional for putting in 5% here, right? PLSX. Now I'm just saying what a technician would look at. I'm not telling you what to do. It's not an indication of what I am doing, etc., etc. The same here with PLSX. We have bullish divergence formed. It needs to close the RSI above 46, but we don't have a weekly W. We have a V bottom. Let's look at this. Okay, this is good to see at least. You see PLSX made a W on the line chart, but if you put it on the candlestick chart, we did do a little bit of a scam week there. Down. You can call that manipulation or whatever. Yeah, this is why the title is Chill Daddy, because although this is exciting and good to see and could have established at the bottom, we still need that W, right? We do have the W's on the short term. They're good enough. I'll give you that. But wherever this stops out, I won't chase it yet, right? I've got a DCA coming in a few days, and I'll just wait for the pullback, right? The pullback doesn't even have to be deep. Okay, that's PLSX. Let's look at the ratio of the two. Yeah, so beautifully just held the all-time high. This is very important, very normal for an asset to do, is to retest its previous breakout point and the previous breakout point. Now there are 2 lines here. One is the line chart, one is the candlestick chart, and we can see how the market respected this level. I remember weeks ago, the last time I streamed, I think we said, or probably the one before that, I mentioned that I don't see how this going down as any way for PLS to run up while this is going down. So when this is going down, it's risk off, right? Everything on PLS, please, including PLS. Obviously, this changed down here because we had risk off while the whole ecosystem played out after the initial launch. PLSX acted as leverage to the downside, right? Where it changed here, PLSX became the risk on metric, if we can call it that. So when this, pretty much to summarize, when this ratio rallies, it's time to be bullish on PLS. And we can see when it bottomed, it's just been going up higher. Because the PLSX, one could say that this is leverage on PLS. Because it is an alternate coin, it's not the layer one, and it has the buy and burn. I mean, if you really want to go into the fundamentals of it. No real W here. It is there. You can see the clear W, right? Yeah, I mean, we can still go higher here. The 3-day reset nicely. It went all the way to oversold. The last time it was this low at 33 was, I mean, right back here. And you've created all that room to move higher again. Once again, I won't sell my PLS for PLSX here. It's way too overextended. I don't know if this ever comes back. PLS would have to be very, very bearish for these levels to ever get hit. Unfortunately, you might just have to just let this go. It's just one of those things. But you can't complain, because I streamed throughout all of this and told people, although it was not great to hear, that this is in fact the area where we should have been interested. I mean, literally at the lows. And there's clips of me over there. Okay. P-Hex. Are we going to call this the W? It's not the prettiest one, but to be fair, it is there. Kind of a V bottom, eh? I would like to see a retest. A retest wherever this tops out. Let's say it tops out in the, wherever that tops out, I'll then get some more when it comes back in there. I don't know where it tops out. Calling tops are impossible. Very hard, not impossible. But this is a V bottom. Some nice bull doves that formed down there. You can see the W. So that was enough to reverse the price. RSI is getting high, right? Let's look at the 3-day. Strong bullish divergence on the 3-day. It will be confirmed once it breaks above there. Almost confirmed. I think it's confirmed already. I mean, if it's still bullish today, the 3-day bullish divergence will be confirmed today, but massive W. Hey, you can see that's a large ass W. The weekly. Huh. What's that? The 35.49? So it was lower. So that bullish divergence is invalidated. Yeah, V bottom right on the weekly. We need to see the same thing for the whole ecosystem. Wherever it tops out, a nice pullback, higher low, and off we go. That's enough for a very, very good bull run. My brother owns the world, don't lie. What's up, Rob? Yeah, so the whole ecosystem doesn't have that weekly W. It does have daily Ws, but not the weekly W, though. So yeah, just chill, daddy, chill. We've looked at Hex. Hex needs that weekly W. Let's look at the incentive. I think the incentive token made a new low before taking off, because you know the Tang Gang will tell you. Yeah, so a new low. Instead of tweeting the low, maybe buy it. Fucking hell. V bottom, right? What's the daily? The daily does have a W. Nice little tight W inside a W. And then the weekly, this is a V bottom, right? So wherever we top out, let me just come down, and then we can go. If you wanna bottom this on a V bottom, look at the small little W that it formed here. That's all we need. Literally just like that. Boom, and then off we go. But if you're gonna rally the market off a V bottom, it's gonna come back all the way. That's just how it works. Let's look at the ratio. I should I see Rat is rallying. I should sell some of this. Look at this monthly RSI print down here. It's 20. Like, these things tend to bottom out at like 30 and 32. And even some bottom out at 40. It's so low. This is the ratio, right? Let's look at it versus USD quickly. Hopefully it's even lower at 16. The reason I'm laughing is there's just so much upside from down here. And that's a monthly W forming. Imagine. Okay, V bottom, right? On the weekly. So the daily has market structure. We need to see market structure on the weekly. And then eventually you will have market structure on the monthly. But we don't have a V bottom. So wherever it tops out, you just need that higher low. And then we can go. We've looked at EX. I think we've looked at it good enough, right? This is the most exciting thing here is that EX actually already has the market structure to go higher. Believe it or not, there you have it. Clear as day. Not only on the line chart, but also on the candlestick chart. Absolutely perfect. Beautiful. Finally. Beautiful. Yeah, that is undeniable that this is a very, very powerful chart. And the EX guys in the chat here is absolutely correct. And there's nothing that in the ecosystem that has better market structure than this. Not PLS, not Inc., not BHEX, none of them. Let's go to ICOSA. Because you guys just love buying what Somi tells you to buy. There's no original thought here. So there is a daily W there. The RSI is getting oversold here. The last time it was that high was back here, and that's bearish divergence. I'd probably be selling. I did, no lies, sell some PLS, I think yesterday, or the day before that, somewhere here. RSI is very, very high. But there is a valid W. Yeah, we'll just go back to the market structure. EX is good. I mean, so oversold, like wrecked. And all those, everybody's going to start FOMOing back into it. Do we have a weekly W for ICOSA? It's ugly. I don't like this candlestick that happened here, right? If this candlestick never wicked down there, it would have been that would have even have been a W. But you finally broken out. You see this downtrend here on the weekly. RSI, that's been broken. I won't go long here, and in fact, I'm looking to take profits back into PLS every time I can. I mean, it's really not a bad chart, right? We have to give it that it's held these lows. It's got higher lows all the way up, and even powerfully higher lows there. Now this is the PLS ratio. And not gonna lie, this is actually quite pretty on the USD chart. Right, just look at this. I mean, if you can learn this, you see the W there, low, rally, higher low, breakout. You'll see it clearly on the daily. You see the clear W here on the daily? That's a breakout level. Now look what the market does. Comes right back to retest it. And off we go. Some bullish divergence also formed here. Now there isn't, this isn't a valid weekly W. It did give you bullish divergence. So wherever this stops out, you know, I mean, that's the buy of the century. No lies. No lies. Edron. A little bit weaker, hey? But that is a weekly W, to be fair. And it'll be confirmed. Can you believe it? Like everything is like suddenly, like just like that, created market structure. A beautiful little chart. That's 391. So bullish divergence all the way from back here. Beautiful. Yeah, it just needs to close above there, and it is on its way. The line chart isn't a good W, but the fact that this is lower confirmed the bullish divergence. You know, if I can get like what I wish for, like I would hope for this to get rejected at the highs here, just a small pullback, and then go. So yeah, guys, if you have requests, we've gone over the core coins, and I'll just scroll through my watch list. If you do have requests, go ahead and drop them in. Clear W on die there. It's already starting to move. You should have bought the breakout. Like, I'm not chasing this. Doesn't mean it can't go higher. This is good market structure, most likely once higher. But you've missed it. Let's see if it's still in value. Yeah, it's above the reload zone, right? Should have been looking at these at the lows here. I got some. I don't know about you guys. And if you want to see what I'm buying, when I'm buying, and you want to stop missing out on these things when they're in value, do go join the Patreon. Literally, I post there what I buy when I buy it. No one else is as proficient in this market as I am. And I'm confident to say that. Yeah, it's too late, right? Like, I'm taking profits here. Teddy bear. Breaking out of the reload zone there. It's left the reload zone. It's back to the all-time highs. It's got bearish divergence at the highs here. Like, I'm taking profits. I'm not buying here. And frankly, I don't even want to look at it. Not because I don't like it, because I have some, and I should have been buying down here, right? Left value, that's where your W formed. It's not pretty, but there it is. It's gone. Can't even look at it anymore. WBTC, I mean, all of these Tropo coins are going to look the same. Look at this rapid pulse. late. Can't really look at it. Gophers. Terrible, terrible chart. Just continuing lower. There's no demand here at all. Like no buying volume. Just $1,000 of selling. Solid X. Creating a nice little market structure here. Actually, not bad. But that's versus USD. It probably looks terrible because PLS has been outperforming here. Right, the only bullishness on this chart is the fact that PLS is going up in price. It looks droopy, right? It's just rolling over. You want to see the opposite of that. But if this low holds, there is a W forming. The RSI is ugly, right? You would have liked the RSI to be down here. And just that move has overextended this. Let's look at Rob while he's still here. It's not far away from my watch list. A nice little W here on the USD value. Got bullish divergence there. There's no bearish divergence here. The unfortunate thing is that it's just too late for the viewers, right? But I spoke about these at these lows, at these levels. It gave you chances twice. Now, I can't chase it there, right? It's almost at all-time highs. And, I mean, if this breaks the all-time high, it's going to perform really, really well. You can see it's kind of the same structure we made previously here that we are now moving here. Market cap 177K. It's a pretty little chart, I'm not going to lie. And you've got hidden bullish divergence, where you just created space to move higher. I mean, that's practically a breakout there. It's not much we can say. This is like time to be sitting on your bag, right? And just waiting for your targets to be hit. I actually do want to look at the 9-inch ecosystem quickly. Go first. Solid X, not impressed, eh? I think it's no hate to the fire whale. It's just all of those people that is riding off his back, right? If you can just shake all of those guys and just focus on his own product, he'll do much, much better. I mean, that's a weekly W, right? Clear as day on 9-inch. I know some of you might not want to see it, but there it is. Let's look at it versus Rapid Pulse. A V bottom, right? It needs to hold. Oh, what's this fucking chart doing? It needs to hold the lows. Still a little bit early, so you've got a V bottom. Let's look at the 3-day. You need to defend these lows here. And if you want to go long, this might be your chance to get it there. There's no bullish divergence though. It's always kind of concerning to me if you didn't get that massive move up from the lows, considering how far you went down. And the RSI has it's taken so much like to get it up there. I see this a lot with the iTropa coins. You know what? They might just be defending the price with SAC funds. I don't know if that is that. But this is a V bottom. Dude, I won't even be surprised if it comes down here, because you have no market structure, right? That is a V bottom at the bottom there. I mean, the only W, was that even a valid W? Yeah, so that's a valid W on the 4-hour. It looks strong versus USD because, I mean, the fact that some of these charts look really good on USD just shows how bullish PLS is going to be. because many of these charts are still very, very weak, where yeah, so I mean PLS is going to pull them all up. I don't know why I paused there. Pretty much from Hart's law, right? They're all bonded to PLS. I mean, this chart still looks bad. It still has a lot of work to do. You do have a little W there, right? I mean, there's nothing here unless this if it's going to be organic, right? Just from normal traders and sellers, it'll probably do something like this. But generally, when the chart looks like this, it's the team buying it. I don't know, right? I don't know. Let's look at BBC. I spend way too much time on something that I'm struggling to explain. Yeah, you can see here with BBC as well, a clear weekly W forming. But this is just because of PLS's underlying strength. Let's go to the versus PLS chart here. This actually looks better. I'm late to this stream, we bullish. Cautiously bullish. Titan X. I haven't covered Titan X now. Yeah, I mean, BBC actually looks better here. Should we be patient? We should. I should be patient and wait for a candle close above that level before going long. But there's just something in me that likes to chase. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, that is a clear W as soon as you break above there. You've held at this level. I remember tweeting about these coins a while back and saying that these levels need to hold, and they have been holding. Poor pleb. Oh, yeah, let me get to your... I mean, wow, nice little W there on poor pleb. I'll get to your requests. I'll do your requests first. It's probably time to get some poor pleb. But the RSI is weird to me. Why is it already so high? 57. It's like taking a lot to get out of there. What's up, Crypto Elite? Can you do Maxi? Yeah, freak. Let's look at Maxi. Is it too late to rotate PLSX into PLS? If I was up on a double, I'd be swapping my PLSX for PLS here. I just can't swap my PLS for PLSX here. It's way too overvalued versus the other one. You know what? What I'm doing is with my excess profits that I made from trading the altcoins, it goes to my hardware wallet, and I still blindly sell it into PLS because I'm doing my my yield farm, right? But I don't care about that because the harvested ink compounds back into it, and I created that pool. So yeah, it's different for everybody, right? My situation is not the same as yours, but just going off a granny's perspective. We would have had to buy PLSX literally at its lows to have a W or a double where we are at now, and to have a free position to get that initial investment out. You know, so it is a little bit. It's not like a shitcoin chart. It's a ratio between the two, so it can't really. You don't really get that insane gains. Which one should we be looking at here? Liquidity, 81k. Let's look at this one. This one has most of the data and the most liquidity. Should we look at it versus X? So I don't quite know what your goal is. You can see the clear little W here. Now remember, this is another ratio, quite like PLS and PLSX. So you're not going to get like these insane fluctuations, and maybe not even get out a double. But Maxi versus Hex, I mean, this is where value is at, right? But it's given you 2 chances already, and it's now left the station, right? It's now breaking out. And you would expect Maxi to increase in price when risk is on, when Hex is performing well, because now all of a sudden everybody remembers Maxi again. I mean, what do we want to look at here? Right, it's now breaking out. I think value for this, is it 1-to-1? It should be much more than 1-to-1. It's not in value versus Hex here. You would have been lucky if you caught one of these, and that's where you should have gotten it. It's now breaking out, so you might most likely just revisit these higher levels, right, before then going back into the range that it's going to be trading in until the end. You know what? This is only most likely going to be breaking out to these 4 hex per maxi by the 10 to 12 year mark, right? Then people will really start waking up. And you know what? This is probably the cheapest it is going to be after we've gotten confirmation, right? Like when I talk about confirmation, I'm talking about like we're bullish now. Okay, we've done Maxi. PTGC is still rallying. Yeah, it reminds me a lot of GIF. Versus PLS here. Obviously, from the get-go, right, I can't look at something like this. You guys know my method, right? It has to be down 61% from the highs. Doesn't mean it can't go higher. It's not me calling the top, right? And when someone says, I really want to call the top, that does not mean it is the top, right? A top call will sound something like this. I am calling the top on PTGC, right? Let's look at it on the weekly. The RSI is the highest it's ever been. This is obviously the most expensive it has ever been. Is it in value? Of course not. Is it going to go higher? I have no idea. The daily has snarkly bearish divergence. Right, price action is higher. Oh no. Pressed my back button. Price is higher, yet the momentum has fallen off a cliff. Right. Obviously, this wouldn't be confirmed once you break below that level. And really, it shouldn't be of any interest unless it starts breaking below the previous high, right? So, overextended. Don't hate me for it. I can't look at it here. All right. And I'm selling halves on doubles all the way up. I have UFO as well, or Alien. I'm not quite sure which one. I've been selling halves and doubles on that one. And I'd be looking to buy some. If I was really wanted to get some, I'd get it in these traffic areas down here. I'm not saying it's going there now. I'm not saying the top is in. This is just what I do. Find your own method. And win like that, right? I'm not telling you to do what I do. Hello, Hans. Can you chart soil, please? I will. This is a second request. Seeing as the Titan X community is here, let's quickly look at them. So Steph called the top here. Let's look at it. Not in value, right? Value for this. I remember charting this somewhere here. Someone requested this, and I told you guys you need to see a weekly W, which you did have. That's your weekly W. That's a very, very bearish candlestick chart in the weekly, but still a lot of time left for it to... A 3-day, that's risking to be a bullish engulfing candle. You don't want this red candle to close down here, otherwise the top is really in. This is not where value is at. Value for this token is inside the reload zone, obviously. That is your Wyckoff check. That's your breakout point. You can post to... Those will be strong resist support levels. You made a beautiful W. This is not where value is at. Value for this is down here, wherever it tops out. There's no way in hell I'm chasing that. What more do we want to see? Performed well. Maybe take some profits. Reload zone here. Pre-reach. Okay, yeah. Maxi versus EX. Okay, we got it. Maybe a chart analysis for our dear X coin. X. It's high, right? We can't really look at it here. RSI. Quite overextended. Okay, I think the local top is in, but this is your chance to get some if you do not have some just yet. Those are the levels I'd be looking at. I'd probably blindly just buy the 61.8 and the 78.6 level. That is actually what you would like to see. Like, reset this chart, right? And if it does something like this, it can go a much higher than if it just tops out here. Like, I don't know if it continues here, right? I just know this is where I can get it. There's market structure here that likes to be retested. I've shown it multiple times on the stream that's what the market does. Market cap is almost 1,700,000, right? So it just tells me there's a large amount of supply held by certain holders because it is so early, right? You can quickly check that out. 500 holders. Okay, so these are contract addresses, which is most likely LP. And then there's this guy that holds quite a lot of supply. Let's see what his actions have been. If this guy is selling, not selling a lot, just a little bit, which is good to see. Look how much he's been buying. So he started buying on day 2, so he has established his position. It doesn't look like an insider. Stop doxing me. Crypto idiot, I would think that you maybe started buying here day 1 and not day 2. Anyway, that's X for you guys. Yeah, for some people tend to forget also the ICOs anhedron bonus. Yeah, of Maxi. Can I chart soil? Yes, soil. Why don't I have this here? I just quickly want to see what's going on with the rat, because I bought some of this. Oh, shit. I should have been selling some. I wish I can paste this screenshot because I literally bought at the exact bottom of this darn thing. Excuse the delay. But when a cell calls, you just have to do it. Oh, I'm not quite yet at a double. Either way, very, very close. Yeah, where were we? Let's go back to soil. I was in bed last night and just checking this thing rally, and I'm like, okay, it's fine. I will sell it tomorrow. I just knew I had to take my profits here and loop all the way down. I don't know what's going on here. Don't risk a lot, please, guys. I mean, it's ugly after what happened last night. What happened here, guys? Like, I watched this at the highs here, and I just knew I had to sell some. Don't be lazy. Just freaking... I mean, it's right back in value, right? Ugh. There you go. Still looks like an uptrend, and you know what? Wicks and tails like to be eaten. This thing is most likely going to get eaten. I don't know, why is there... Like... This must have been a lot of selling, like, in one clip to push down the price like that. Because there is a freaking ton of LP here. Hi? Sellers that have not bought. So these are guys that got the previous airdrop. Let's look at the top traders here. Oh my god. 200k. 100 with no buys. Look at this guy. 60k here. I mean, maybe we should just stay away from this, right? Because this is... Like, where did these guys get their coins? Look how much PulseX he has. 8 billion. He has $100,000 here. He has 8 million PTGC. Imagine he sold all of that to... We have a new favorite shitcoin. I mean, it's really not attractive to me because it has all of such a large freaking supply. Dude, this guy almost has $1 million in his freaking account. I don't see his sell here. Maybe this is an MEV bot. No, it can't be. Well, why is he holding PTGC? It's not that much. It's just $900. VMPX. What the hell is this? Anyway, we won't dig into his... I don't like it. Like, frankly, I got some back here and I was up on a double and I should have just woken up. I knew it was gonna happen. I just maybe be careful here. Let's see what you guys are saying. Oh yeah. CoinQuest is not still on CoinQuest. Yeah, sorry, I don't know. Just tagging along here, hey? What's the market cap at? Just 3k. How much do we need? Do we still need a 20x? Yeah, I mean, there's no real analysis to be done here. We're heading higher. The RSI is trending down. It's not good. It's a lot of work to get these things off the bonding curve. Very, very hard. Now, if we just do a traditional analysis on this, there's bearish divergence on the daily here. It's not in value, right? Value for this is down here. So yeah, I would love to get some down here. I don't know if it goes there. It's so cheap. It's a 3K market cap. It's nothing. Like someone can just destroy my analysis in $100 buy. Yeah, guys, go check it out. Nuts on CoinQuest. There is the Telegram here. Red Squirrel is in many chats, so... Man, I'm tired of this bear market. Yeah, I mean, yeah, what's his name? Richard was telling his friends to buy Hex at 3 cents, so... EX does have a weekly W. I mean, and the others are in a V bottom and need a higher low to have the weekly W. But they do have daily Ws, so we're getting there. We're close. We're closer than when we've ever been, I think, in a while. Like we haven't had a weekly W in quite a while. So at least that is positive. I'm actually cautiously bullish. Can you believe it or not? He is going in history for this, buying the top, is buying the dip. Yeah, there are some conspiracies around that buy. Like the whole die maker shenanigans was ongoing there. So I think he was concerned that he might not be able to swap that die, right? And they have now made a new die, right? And maybe he didn't know how it was going to play out, and it's better to maybe just get out of it. And if you're going to sell your die for USDC or USDT, which has shown to like censor, so and I mean, it could be around the case. Maybe they told him to do it now instead of waiting for later. So, or he could have just bought the top, whichever makes you feel better. Let's see if there's anything else that's interesting. Let's go over the top trender. Like we can't look at teddy bear, not interesting. IMB fruits, interesting. Like wow. It's the Tang Gang launched a new coin, eh? Yeah, IMB fruits. It's Too Spooky's birthday. Who made this? Jamaican fruit bat. That's hilarious. Um, yeah, it was launched by Too Spooky. It's his same wallet. Yeah, back to his. Man, I hate missing shit. I don't know if I should chase this. That's 6 hours ago, 7 hours ago. I think, have they now gone with like stealth launching and hoping it does better than hyped launches? Yeah, I mean, there's no tweet here that it's live. Man. Anyway, are you guys chasing this? It's 124k market cap. Could you send me his address? Ooh, Too Spooky's address. You just go here, scroll down. You can click on the Explorer list. It shows the and so when a new token launches, I'm always unable to buy them. I don't know why. And you just click it here and you can see the creator here. Dude, I have no idea. That sucks, bro. Let me see if I can buy it here. We'll just add this to the Tangang coins here. Interesting decision. Is this the new meta now? So I'll just launch tokens and not do it publicly. Because that is the better way to launch tokens, is not to have a huge hype launch. Right. Here is a transaction that perfectly illustrates the importance of using Proteus. An arbitrage bot uses the STL stable WPS LP on PulseX to buy, then sells these tokens. With that, it buys, making a profit of yo. This is a painful example of why Proteus is so crucial. Interesting. So it seems like it was an ARB opportunity that erected that price like that. Huh. Okay. Let's see what you guys are saying. Are there any other coins you guys want me to take a look at? Solid X, Rat, I'm about to sell some right here. Now I know the reason why this is pumping. You're gonna wanna get rid of this as soon as possible. I'm gonna sell my double after this live stream. I'm super tempted to sell everything. Yeah, fuck it. Oh man, am I gonna regret this? Probably not. You know what? I'll just sell half. Anyway, what you guys saying? Oh, buying the first minute. You know what? It's probably better to just use a bot then. To use Prodigy bot. Prodigy bot. BBC up 20%. Oh, UFO. This is the one that I've got. Oh no, I never got this one. Just a little bit later. Jeez. You can see how I've pointed out the bearish divergence with this, like, anyway. Yeah, calling tops and bottoms are very, very hard. And stop trading off other people's calls, guys. Especially if it's a public call. I guess I'll scroll through some of this watch list. Oh yeah, we pointed out poor play, but the RSI is not interesting at all. Bateas, I mean, wonder when their product is launching. Yeah, I need to wait for it to come down here. PayPay on PLS, this made new lows actually. So this is, I mean, the cheapest PayPay has ever been. Not ever been, but very, very valuable here. I don't know. Okay, so there we go. If PayPay closes above that, I'll buy some time. Trying to form a W here versus USD. Break above that blue line, that's your signal to go long. Just moving along here, nothing interesting, nothing catching my eye, and really not exciting at all. Just the chart, right? A very choppy chart. I don't like it. The RSI is higher, and it's not done anything. Why is the RSI so weak? Anyway, I mean, I can't fault you if you wanted some here. Up and up X, you know, one of the largest disappointments. Does have a weekly W. So maybe it's time to finally get some. Very cheap. I mean, everything is so cheap. New low, V bottom. Loan. Do we want to look at loan? I mean, I can probably just remove it if I'm not going to buy it. Looks like a stable coin. If it closes above there, it's a buy. Looked at Rob. Let's look at weight. I think this has performed well during our downturn, so it's most likely, yeah, time to trend down. Can't be interested up here. Those are your levels down there. I'd be interested at 7.9 for weight. Faye? Yeah, it's actually reserved for the higher tier. And they get my address to snipe as well. Can't look at PTGC there. 30 million market cap. Excuse me. For Mintra, that low has held thus far. It's along when it breaks above 25.32. Yeah, holding nicely there, actually. BZN, I think this looks interesting. Too high. Kiyomoto, this is part of the, what do you call it? Achopa Eco. Yeah, I can't fault someone if they wanted to go long here. That's the break of the W. Very, very cheap. $1.6 million market cap. Very, very cheap. I think this is part of the Achopa ecosystem. But then again, this RSI is very high. I don't like it. A1A. Don't know if this is Achopa as well. Bearish divergence on the daily. It's taken way too much to get out of here. Don't like it. It's very cheap. I don't hear anyone talking about it anymore. Tetra. Tetra has a nice little W here on the line chart. Undeniable. Yeah, clear little W. Yeah, I can't fault someone if they wanted to go along here. You have a confirmed W. Very, very cheap, made a new low. Market cap 2.4 million. Expensive hex. I don't see Mackenzie doing anything here, so I might just remove this. Yeah, that looks ugly. I'm just gonna remove. You have now been relegated to the back of the line. Launch. Yo. No bearish, no bullish divergence. Not interesting at all. And goodbye. Bro is up 24%. Okay, look at that beautiful bottom that this thing formed. Nice little W. Can you believe it? And off it goes. 3 day. Look at the perfect rounding bottom there. 1 day. Very overextended. You know what? I might just get rid of my bro bag here. Stupidly enough, I did really, really well on it, but held on to way too much of it. Not a clear W, really. I should get rid of this. But boy, try to fork a Rob with a bro. Someone is trying to pump it here. Made too many tokens. Dude, everybody is underestimating Rob, and it's funny. Jeez, like... Welcome to freedom of movement, Rob. Yeah, I'm gonna sell some, bro. held on to way too much of this. So that's bro. Bana. I mean, really, it needs a lot more room. Duck. Like, I've got so much shit on here. Hans, do you think I should buy shitcoins again? Dude, I'm buying them. But the select few, obviously, that are showing some strength, right? It does look like it is that the things are turning around. I mean, we can. What's up, ADP? Let's look at SHUB. I think that's a good one to look at here. It doesn't have a weekly W. Split of the logs. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is where we should be interested in getting our favorite shitcoins, right? It's not the prettiest W, but it is there on the candlestick chart. You can see like the bullish stuff. Yeah, I mean, I bought 20Ks at 0.0019. What, PLS? Damn, bro. You bought the top? Shit happens. Just sit on your hands, bro. Oh, here. Oh, yeah. One more zero. I think you maybe left out one more zero. It's at least good to see some green on the market. It just makes everything better, hey? I mean, there's a lot of shitcoins we can go down. Like, an unending amount of them. Vault. Vault is dumping. Vault is back in value, actually. Is it still worth getting this? I don't know. Eat. Yeah, there definitely are some opportunities, especially obviously new coins. If you can get into new coins early. But you need a network for that because there's a cabal around every corner. And you can see with the Dangang guys now, they're also not... they're going for the stealth launches, right? There's no announcement here from Too Spooky about these coin dropping. So that's interesting. It's going to get a lot harder unless you launch successful coins yourself. Which is incredibly hard, right? It's like these people that thought they're the best memers on the chain. All of their coins are down significantly, right? And people were giving me a hard time about my coins going down. But I mean, this is very, very normal. Very, very hard to create a community. What's Charizard doing? Up 30% on the day. I mean, I like Charizard. It looks good here. See the higher lows all the way up. Market cap 40K. And this RSI is already broken out. In clear W's, right? What's the weekly telling us? I mean, look how low this weekly is at 15. One big seller in soil sold 63K last night. I just read that Bateas tweet. I think there was a bit of an ARB opportunity there. Okay, I see the viewers are also dropping off. I think it's an hour and 34 minutes. Yeah, I'll be definitely checking the market closely these days. There's already new coin launches. You can see them launching. And yeah, hopefully we can have some fun, catch some, yeah, time for breakfast. Have a good one, eh? I'll see you guys in the next one. Play from a position of strength, please don't get wrecked. We're almost at the home stretch.